In the ancient kingdom of Omodora, there lived a handsome and courageous prince named Odika, beloved by his people for his bravery and kindness. His skin was like polished ebony, and his eyes, the color of the midnight sky, glowed with wisdom beyond his years. As the only son of the wise king Ebube, he was destined to inherit the throne, but fate had a different path in store for him. One fateful day, Odika went hunting with his trusted companions in the dense forest bordering his father's kingdom. Known for his remarkable skill with his prey, he stalked the forest creatures with precision and grace. However, on this particular day, as Odika aimed at an antelope that had wandered into their hunting grounds, something strange happened. His spear flew through, piercing the heart of the antelope, but the animal let out a blood-curdling cry. As the antelope collapsed, the sky darkened and a thick mist enveloped the forest. Unbeknownst to Prince Odika, the antelope he had slain belonged to the evil forest of Igolo, a powerful sorcerer who dwelt deep in the wilderness. The antelope, caused by her magic, was a guardian of her dark realm. No sooner had Odika slain the creature than Igolo appeared before him in a swirl of green mist, her beauty both enchanting and terrifying. Her hair cascaded like vines, and her eyes gleamed with malevolence. "You have slain my sacred guardians," she hissed, her voice like the rustling of dead leaves. "For this you must pay." Odika, brave as he was, bowed his head before the sorcerer. "I meant no harm, Igolo. I did not know the antelope belonged to your forest. If there is a way to make amends, name it. I shall do so." Igolo smiled wickedly. "There are two paths before you, Prince Odika. The first is simple. Marry me, and I will forgive this transgression. But if you refuse, you will face my curse. Every full moon, you will transform into a fierce lion to guide my forest. You will be feared by all, even those you love." The prince shuddered at the thought of marrying such a wicked sorcerer. Her beauty was undeniable, but her heart was as dark as the deepest part of her forest. Reluctantly, he chose the curse, believing it is the lesser of the two evils. "So be it," Igolo declared. Her laughter echoed through the trees. "From this night onward, you will feel the beast inside you awaken every full moon. You will roam my forest as a lion, my guardian. And should you ever defy this bond, the curse will be permanent." True to her word, on the next full moon, Prince Odika felt the curse take hold. His bones cracked, his skin rippled, and before he knew it, he had transformed into a magnificent lion. His mane was thick, and his eyes glowed with an unnatural light. Though his mind remained sharp, he was trapped in the body of a beast. Every full moon, Odika roamed Igolo's forest, ensuring no harm befell her realm. At first, Odika despaired. His nights as a lion were spent in solitude, far from his kingdom and the people he loved. But over time, he realized that the curse, though intended to imprison him, granted him an incredible strength. He could see, hear, and move as a lion with unmatched power. And in this power, Odika found a new purpose. As the kingdom of Umodara began to face threats from neighboring warlords and dangerous beasts, Odika used his curse to defend his people. On the nights of his transformation, he would leave Igolo's forest and patrol the borders of his kingdom, using his lion's form to strike fears in the heart of those who sought to invade. Word spread of the Lion of Umodara, a mystical beast that protected the kingdom. None knew it was their beloved prince. Years passed, and King Ebube, now old and frail, passed away. The kingdom mourned, and Odika Cost was the rightful heir to the throne. But Igolo, ever watchful, had other plans. She appeared before the prince on the eve of his coronation. "You have served me well, Prince Odika," she said, her voice cold. "But the time has come to fulfill your promise. You are my lion, my guardian. You cannot be both a king and a beast." Odika stood tall, his heart filled with courage. "I have upheld my end of the course, Igolo, but I will not let it bind me any longer. My people need me, and I will be their king." With a roar that shook the trees, Odika transformed into the lion once more. But this time, he fought back against the curse. Using the strength and wisdom he had gained over the years, he challenged Igolo in her domain. The battle was fierce, with magic and claws flashing under the light of the full moon. But in the end, Odika's will proved stronger than the sorcerer's dark magic. He tore the amulet that gave her power from her neck, breaking the curse once and for all. With Igolo defeated, her grip on the forest faded. The trees, once twisted and dark, returned to their true natural state, and the creatures of the forest were freed from her influence. Odika, now free of the curse, returned to Umodara, where he was crowned king. As king, Odika ruled with wisdom and strength. The story of the Lion Prince became legend, a tale of a man who turned the curse into his greatest weapon and used it to protect his people and reclaim his throne.